All right, let's dive into something really fascinating. We're cracking open Chapter 2 of Alan R. Scott's book, The Buddha's Lost Art of Gaam-Node. And this chapter, it gets right to the heart of this puzzle we all face. These hidden forces inside us that make us act in ways we just don't understand.
So let's just start with a question I think we've all asked ourselves at some point. Why on earth do I do things that I know I'm going to regret later? You know that feeling, right? You look back on something you just did and you think, I know better, so why did I do that? It's so frustrating. The book gives some incredible examples that are just so relatable. So picture this. 1 minute, you are the super patient parent. The kids are going wild, it's total chaos, but you're calm. You just breathe through it, you stay kind, you are the rock. But then, maybe an hour later, the smallest thing, like a sharp tone from your partner, and boom, you just snap. A harsh word flies out before you can even think to stop it. It's like two totally different people, living in the same body on the same day.
Or how about this one? We've all been here. There's the focused you. You're crushing it, you're productive, totally in the zone. But then there's that other you, the one who picks up the phone just for a sec, and then an hour vanishes into this social media black hole. And when you finally surface, the day's shorter, your back kind of hurts, and you're just left wondering, where did that focused person go? So what is going on here? According to the book, these sudden shifts, these different versions of you that seem to hijack the controls, they aren't random at all. In fact, they're predictable. It's like there's a hidden program running in the background, and once you see what it is, all this inconsistency starts to actually make a whole lot of sense.
And you know what? This hidden program is, believe it or not, surprisingly simple. It all comes down to the number 3. See, every single thought, every word, and every action you take is being influenced right this second by one of 3 very distinct inner drives.
The book calls these the 3 natures. You can kind of think of them like 3 rival forces or maybe 3 inner voices, and they're all living inside you. Each one has its own very different agenda, and in every single moment, they are competing for your attention, competing to influence what you're going to think, what you're going to say, and what you're going to do next. So let's pull back the curtain, shall we? It's time to actually meet these 3 hidden drivers that have been secretly running the show this whole time.
Okay. First up, we have the good nature. This is you at your absolute best. It's that drive inside you to grow, to connect with people, to build a life that actually means something. When your good nature is in charge, you feel light, you feel clear, you respond with kindness, you tell the truth, and life just seems to flow.
But competing directly with it is the bad nature. Now, this driver, it thrives on chaos, on friction, on conflict. It's that impulse that makes you snap back. The one that twists the truth just to win an argument. And honestly, it doesn't really care who gets hurt in the process. When this nature takes over, life just feels heavy, you know? It feels exhausting and is almost always followed by regret.
And then there's the third one. And in some ways, this might be the sneakiest, most dangerous one of all, the stagnant nature. This drive, it doesn't create big, loud drama. No, it just quietly wastes your life. It's that little voice of, I'll do it later, or just one more episode. It's not really good or bad, it's just passive. It's the force that keeps you drifting, and it's the reason that 5 years from now, you could be in the exact same spot you are today.
So, okay, we have these 3 forces inside of us, but here is the absolutely crucial insight from the book. They are not politely taking turns. They are in a constant, silent war. And the prize they are all fighting for, it's your attention. The book uses this brilliant metaphor here. Think of each nature, the good, the bad, and the stagnant, as a portable charger. And every single thought you have, every word you speak, every action you take, is you choosing which one of those chargers to plug into. And here's the kicker. The nature you plug into is the one that powers up. It gets stronger, making it more likely you'll plug into it again. And make no mistake, this isn't some new age trend. This whole framework is rooted in deep, ancient wisdom. I mean, just look. The book's terms for good, bad, and stagnant line up perfectly with core Buddhist concepts. And you can find echoes of these exact same 3 forces in all sorts of other traditions too. It seems like this is a universal map of the human mind. This really brings home just how important this is. The author puts it perfectly right here. They're not taking turns, they're battling, like a silent war inside you. What that means is that in every single moment, there is a struggle for control, A choice is being made, consciously or not, about which nature is going to guide your next action, and ultimately steer the entire direction of your life.
Which brings us to the final and maybe the most important question for right now. Which charger are you plugged into? As you go about the rest of your day today, which nature is winning that silent war inside of you? That's a really powerful question to sit with. And in our next explainer on this book, we're going to move from understanding the problem to taking action by exploring the practical steps Chapter 3 lays out for how we can intentionally power up that good nature.